Because really the first thing we need to do, well, we'll need some frames first, so we'll have about 100 frames. And then we'll need to make sure we got frames on the first frame and everything. Looks like I already have that. This is on, we're all ready to go. We got our block all ready to jump up there. Okay, first things first, let's turn on IK. We'll do this whole thing in IK. So that means we have to go here to the blend and get the little red boxes going by selecting the little X's on this particular model. We can get the IK arms out. Now they don't have animation on them, so we have to go to the first frame and set animations on them there. And once that's done, we can bring them down to her side because nobody stands with their arms in a T-pose. Whoa, there goes my power. Totally just winked out. I have solar power, so we'll see if this actually works. Can you guys still hear me? Okay. Honestly, the power is like blinking on and off. It's like going brown, brown, brown. But like I said, we have solar, so I'm hoping that everything still goes. But if I drop off, I'm really sorry. And I will put this video up on the thing for you. You can see also I put the video I did of how to render up there for you. And I can take you through the process, but I thought that would be like if you're really interested in figuring out how to do it before I got my stupid ass around to doing it, you could watch it early. And then if you have questions, I can help you out. You can view that at your leisure. All right, so here's our first pose. And it's of our character looking up. So I'm going to give myself 30 frames of all that. And then maybe one at 15 or 16 or something. And then at 30 is going to be my 0 for this, right? I'm going to go select all of these. And I go down 5, 1, 2, to 35. Set marquees there. And now I got to get her into her superhero pose. And I need the skin back on for that. And so much like the picking up the TV, right? This is all angle reversal in order to get the spring going. So we need to compress her body a lot, right? But in this case, we want to have her keep her eye on the prize. So she needs to still look up at what she's doing. Too much. And then don't forget you can grab these, like if that elbow's messed up, mine's really messed up, I can grab the elbow and move it to behind her first of all. Then I can rotate it out. And then the same with this elbow. So we're getting spring loaded here. So let's look at this from the back. I don't think it's going to be a pretty picture. We're a little off. That's okay. Move this over. Okay. Move that foot up a little bit. Oof, a lot of work, huh? Yep. And if we know the foot's going to be going back there, we can bring it back really fast. So I know the foot's going to be going back there. So if I get her foot back there, it looks more like she's shifted her weight back. Okay. And we need her to sit down there for 10 frames. So we go to 45. So keys there. And then here in the middle, usually it automatically puts some stuff in there for you, but it's not really. So I'm going to put a little bit of dip this way and a little bit of dip this way, and maybe a little bit with the hands, just to keep everything alive. Very subtle. I don't like any of that I just did. Oh, this thing. Don't put a dip there. Get rid of it. I will come here to the last frame and instead, because I want it to be like a spring cranking up. Like, think of that. I want her body to feel like she's cranking up a spring as high as it can go. There we go. Maybe even do something like this. And then 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. And then we got to spring out of this. So we can put frames on everything again. And then make her visible again. Don't worry, we'll get her feet there too. So we don't want her jumping backwards right now. She's jumping backwards. We want her jumping forwards, like this. Probably somewhere like that. Generally, you want it to feel like she's pivoting off that front foot, so even more so forward. Maybe not that much. And then we need the monkey grab, so we need to bring her hands up. These are her hand things. And her elbow things. Okay, put that together and it looks like this. Doing good, getting our stuff together. We're gonna leave the feet there for a little bit. Set keys there, 47, go over here to 57, 10 frames down the line. Because generally, remember I was saying, when you want somebody to hang in the air, is generally about 10 frames for an anime hang in the air. And now we reverse the arc. Woo! Doing. And we need to bring the feet up here. It's her front foot. Her front foot would be the lower one because she would kick with this foot. So in this situation, right, she kicked up with this foot and it would be more like that, higher, because she would use it to get a little momentum. So jump. And with these, we could probably start bringing them up so it's not such here, so it's not such a shock. Because if they just snap into place like that, it would be bad. And we're only talking about 2 frames here. She could almost jump up on top with a leap like that. 1, 2, 3. Let's try 3 down. That might be too much. And then all we need to do here is take these things to wherever we want them to be. On her last frame. So we know for sure we want these things right here. We can always adjust this if the timing's not right, but we know for sure now that we want this here like that. Ooh, emergency warning. Can you guys hear that? The interrupted Bluey. Oh, there was an emergency warning on TV. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's just a test. All right. Now here's always a problem with IK. It's kind of unpredictable what the amount of attachment will be to the actual IK object. So it's very hard. I mean, the hands will stay wherever you put them, right? But then it's very hard to get that pose where you can do what you want to with the body, but not mess up the IK of the hands. So I think this particular IK on her is probably better suited for fingertip grab. So we'll go in and do that later, where I'll curl her fingers. But right now I just want it to kind of look like her hands are on the edge. The other problem is, right, that you can't move the body too much when it's like this. Because if you move them past their straining point, they'll just fall off. Okay, I'll try that. So this is an initial contact pose, right, where she's making her grab. And in order for this to work, her hands have to hit this pivot at a bent angle, kind of like they are now. That's pretty good. Bring these down a little bit. And then if I go down here, another 1, 2, 3, 4, close that off. I can select that. Turn it back on. Then I can go to this one here, where she's hanging. And don't grab that. And I can use the leg to kind of pretend to show. And I've arced her body back the other way again. So move that back. Move this forward. There we go. And so now I put this together. Maybe even a little faster for that one, huh? Cool. Test this one more time. And then it grabs and she lands, and you see the thing happening here where her weight kind of catches, but it's slow, a little slow. So we can grab all this and move it back a couple frames, and it'll be a little quicker. Oop. And then we need to let the audience feel that she's her weight's been captured. So set a key there, and set a key 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and then come back in here. Grab this and this, and move them down a little bit more, just a little bit. That's part one. Let me take this one out. And then if you really want it to cement it that she's like now, she's on there, but she needs, then you need to add time, right? So in order for the audience to realize that she's now actually suspended there and her weight is whatever, you need to come in here and set a key, and then 69, so 70. So on frame 100, we set another key. I'm gonna need 200 frames for this. How did this get to be such a long animation? To-do. Okay. And then you put like a little tiny animation there just to keep it alive. Do back. Little rotate. And maybe some skid. Then 1, 2, we go back up again. We probably take this key here. Where is it? Probably take this key and this key and reuse them again. Oh, look, we're recycling keys. Oh, don't tell anybody I taught you how to do this. 3 keys for 2 keys. Paste. because those poses are solid. We just need more height. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one there. I want that one. Ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How is it finding? Where's that key? That key doesn't exist. Move these over to here. One, two, three. Bring her down. And we get her feet firmly planted on the top of this thingy. The one thing we need to do is this foot here, right, which is connected here. We really need that to be in here. It needs to already be touching down so that we can have the long leg, right, that then compresses with weight. And here we can bring this one down. All right, now I gotta fix the time. Yay, look how fast she is. It's a little fast. Hoop, hoop, grab it. Hoop. Grab all those. I need to see what I'm doing, so I need to come in here because I need to stretch these keys out. I need her in the air for a little bit longer. 4, 5. Oh, that's horrible. All right, so let's see what's going on. And of course, we can always do my favorite thing, which is animation, visualization, create a thing. Oh yeah, look at that. It always tells you so much. There's the problem right there. Need to make a nice arc. Honestly, sometimes I think I should just animate the body part doing this bit here. Like just come in here and go, okay, this needs to be here, and then go in and adjust the legs to be a little better. Yep. I don't need any of these keys in here. I waste all my time animating those keys, and I need none of them. Let me show helpers off. If you never need to turn this motion trail off, you can just click it there. Like I still want it, I just don't want it on right now. I want that one. I want that one. I don't want that one. Don't need this one. It's not deleting them. Okay, definitely don't want these down here for this. I need her hands up above so it looks like she's landing. But they need to stay down here, right? While she's launching. And probably even down here. Yay, there it is. I knew I'd find it. Thank God. Quick save the stupid thing. All right, and we put it all together. And we kill the dog. No, we leave the dog. We won't kill the dog. Stupid. That's the neighbor's dog. For people watching this in the future, that's not my dog. That's the neighbor's dog. All right. Hup. Grab. So the important parts of this, right, are the scrunch, the extend, the catch, and then the pull up. It's all reverse angles. Scrunch, stretch, gravity, pose, so you get an idea that she's not doing anything crazy. Then go into a scrunch and make sure you give time here for the audience to realize she's in a scrunch. Then extend and let gravity catch up with her. So she's, this is where gravity, her momentum dies and gravity catches up with her. And then she latches onto the side. And I let her arms, see how they catch, and you see them kind of get longer, and her feet kind of drift a little bit longer. That shows that gravity, she's latched on, but gravity's still pulling on her. And then she sits there for a little bit. And then to give you rest, because you can't do a big action and then another big action because nobody sees, you need to give it space to breathe. And then she yanks up on her arms. You see her arms are pushing through. She reaches her arc here, loses gravity, and then just kind of does a light little land there. Let's put it all together. If anything, I have her hanging in midair for a little bit too long. Like, this is a pretty long midair hang, but it's kind of stylized. And then this one too. But like, again, it's kind of stylized. My stylized self and my realistic self always fight over that. It's like, it's too long. It's not, it's too short. Cool. So that's the assignment, guys. You think you got a handle on it?